averaging close to 2 steals per game during the season. Covington rising up but short of a three-point try.
20-point games, 4 straight games. First rookie for Boston since Larry Bird.
Embiid trying to take Baines. Baines muscling him. Embiid backs him down. And now the double comes. Embiid can't finish in the middle of the paint. He's at 43% on the year. He was over 50% for the first 2.5 months of the season. Meanwhile, Philadelphia has missed its last 4 shots and now trails for the first time in the game. Here's Simmons falling away short. And now comes Rozier up the court. That's what I thought. It's like an offensive foul. Shards now has Smart on him. Baines comes over for the double. And Covington for 3. Out of bounds to the Celtics. Boston's made 6 straight shots. Tatum is 4 of 5 from the floor. He's outscoring Philadelphia by himself. He's got 9 points. Covington's 3, not even close. I wonder if Philly's pressing. That's 8 points. Ball didn't hit the rim, so the shot clock at 2. Simmons, he's unable to score on the baseline. Lost the handle initially and had to put it up with the shot clock running down. Big crowd. They all want Embiid to take Morris, and Morris stripped it out of bounds. 5 to shoot. Philly keeps.
Yeah.
3.7 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Embiid and a strip. Smart gets off a decent look, and it's just short.
Morris, as he said, when I was trying to guard him, I never could. He was always a brutal matchup for our teams, and he's been a huge part of what they've been able to do.
Yeah, the Philly native gives Boston the lead back, 22-20. Here's Embiid, 8 points in the first quarter. In and out there on Baines. Good hustle, though. Shards keeps it alive. Tatum had 9 to pace Boston in the first. Ben Simmons with 4 points, 2 baskets. Remember, no field goals in game 1. Here's Bellinelli, way off on the three-point try.
When he played for Pop, that would be a quick yank out of the game. No questions asked.
Well, he might be coming out. Remember, Brett Brown coached with Pop for all those years, and Covington, his likely substitute, is off the bench. Timer at 4. Sharch, it's a big guy. He's a great shooter. He's 6'8", 6'9", and powerful, but that was well defended.
That's Mr. Morris with the strength and physicality to guard bigger than he is.
Embiid. Over Baines, no. And rebounded by Morris. Man, Philly can't make anything. 1 for 7 from the floor this quarter. Down 5. Embiid. Little trouble there with Baines. They go back to him. And clear out. Embiid will shoot, this time over him, short.
So consecutive empty possessions, no offensive rebounds, and Boston playing with the lead in the ball.
Rozier 0 for 3 tonight. Saric against Jaylen Brown, and Brown blocks it. 21-year-old from Cal makes a nice pass to Larkin. Boy, he had a layup, but he gave it up. They get 3, though, instead of 2. Rozier knocks it down, and the lead is 10 for the Celtics. And the lead is 7 for Philadelphia. It's largest of the game. Trying to get back in the series with Game 4 Monday night. Embiid again drives and swatted out of play by Brown. And I got to imagine that our read probably changed here in the last minute and a half of the things they'll discuss at halftime. Great defensive play by Brown. Grabbed by Embiid. Celtics had all those injuries that the path was paved for Philadelphia to make it to the conference finals. Celtics, though, said not so fast. Grabbed a 2-0 lead in the series. And an early lead in this game, but Philadelphia now in command.
Look at the difference they can. And his ability to make that shot, Baines, the rest of this series will be interesting.
It is amazing. He's had more threes in the last week than he had in an 82-game regular season. 4 in the series, 3 during the regular year for Aaron Baines. Embiid again. Everybody just clears out. It's one-on-one basketball. Embiid misses this time.
Well, so what does Danny Ainge do? I can't wait to see in the offseason.
And people forget about Gordon Hayward, right? That he's even on the roster. He hadn't played since game 1. Obviously dislocated his ankle. Bellinelli short, and Embiid back on the court. Gets his 10th rebound. And now he's going at Horford. And now Horford, the OG, sends it out of play. In his 11th NBA season, got rid of that play. And then Larkin, the steal, the easy 2 on the other end. 5-point Boston lead, 3.5 to go here in the 9-2 Celtic run. Embiid saying, try that again, Al. Instead, it's Tatum reaching in. Gets the strip. Now on the other end, lets it fly. Long rebound, Simmons.
to play point guard in the NBA as a starter? Was he just a backup? But I think to your point earlier, he's proven he's a starting point guard in the NBA. Turnover Philly again. Here's Redick. Broken up by Larkin, ends up in Bellinelli's hands, and then touched last by Smart. 10 seconds to shoot for the Sixers. McConnell, Bellinelli, Šarić, Redick, and Embiid out there for Philly. Tatum, Baines, Smart, Morris, Rozier for the Celtics. Embiid did not get it off in time. Good defense by Baines, and he's fired up too. Celtics up 2-0. Embiid goes at Horford, can't get it. Rozier with a rebound. Here comes Redick, drives, feeds Embiid, keeps that pivot foot down, fires to Simmons, and Simmons misses again. Trying to get back in it. Game 4 Monday night here at Wells Fargo Center. Here's Embiid in the high post, guarded by Horford. Shot clock down to 8. Embiid spins, goes back to the left hand, and could not finish, kept it alive. Tatum able to tiptoe the baseline and get it. If he gets over 20 for the 5th straight game, he'd be the first Celtic ever in the playoffs to accomplish that feat. Timer at 6. Embiid guarded by Horford. Takes the jumper. Too strong. And Boston has it.
And Tatum defensively wouldn't let Redick get the basketball. Great deny. Yeah, but doesn't seem to be reacting.
Three-pointer. No good. Batted out by Embiid. Embiid 22 points. 19 rebounds. Spins on Horford. Horford blocks him for the second time. Simmons drives between 2 defenders, puts it up, it won't fall. Simmons, great hustle. Larkin on the floor. Celtics ball. 2-point game. Philly has possession up 98-96. Almost another unforced error. And there it is. Rozier with the steal against Embiid. Ahead to Horford. Embiid. Call for the foul. Horford will go to the line. 5 on Embiid.
Just careless.
And now switches to Redick with 12 on the shot clock. Redick against Morris. Embiid now. Horford on him. Timer at 5. Embiid with 4. Embiid off of 1 foot. Falling away. No. Simmons offensive rebound. Stick back won't go. Rebound by Morris. 15 seconds left. The Celtics have timeouts. They're down 1.
The first guy to make the catch, but give it right back to Simmons and let him play off motion and downhill.
Again, Boston has a foul to give. Philly down 1 with possession. 5.5 to go. Horford with a steal. What a play by Horford. Another costly turnover in a key moment by the 76ers. They have had 3 just awful turnovers. 1 at the end of regulation, 2 here in overtime. And now Horford with a chance to make it a 3-point game. And Philly's out of timeout, so they can't advance the ball.
Watch the defensive anticipation by Al. Beats Simmons to the ball, forces him to foul Al Horford. I mean, look at him. The correct hand tips it loose, makes it a loose ball, and then he goes and gets it.
And Embiid fouled out. Horford 1 for 2 at the line tonight. 78% during the regular season. Got to stretch the lead, and he gets the first one. Again, Philly out of timeouts. I'll have to get it up the floor quickly to get a decent look. Boston does have a foul to give still. Keep that in mind on the inbound for Philly. Horford gets that one, so it's a 3-point game. 3 seconds to go. We'll see if Boston fouls on the catch. Here's Bellinelli. They're not going to foul him. Bellinelli gets it away. No good. And the Celtics lead the series 3-0.
Look at how fired up this guy is.
And listen to how quiet this crowd is.
You don't see Al Horford that emotional that often. This guy is called the stabilizer. His calm demeanor is what has defined his ability and effect on this team. But he battled Joel Embiid all night long.